thought that felt a little weird. There we go. 17, 16 inches. Alright, so there's my first cut, and this one is going to be the base. I do need to check to see what my next cut is going to be, and I believe that's going to be about 8 inches. But I do want to test fit this on the dolly itself to see how it looks for height-wise. Yeah, that's a little much. So I definitely want to come down, get my tape measures. So here's the idea, pow, and then inches. I'm just trying to figure out my layout here. Let me bring you guys over so you can see a little better what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to figure out my layout and how about I want this to be. I think with her sitting about there, that should be plenty height. So yeah, alrighty. All right, now we have all of our wood cut. We still have one more cut, I believe, to make, but these are going to be essentially wings that go on like such, and that's just to make that bottom stronger. So this board is going to sit vertically like such, and we'll have these in the corners just to make those stronger. Now we'll have to cut that down so that it doesn't protrude like it is right now, but let's figure out whether this board is going to be on the top inside like this or on the bottom like that. And I do have to make one more cutout, so let's go ahead and get the cart itself back up here. Alright, you guys might not be able to see this, but in order for me to make this square, there's this little handle piece in here. I'm going to have to cut a clear out for that so that this board will sit back and it will close this gap up. I at least like this gap right here to be closed up. So let me go ahead and mark out where those are so that I can cut those out. Now that we have that figured out, now I can figure out where about I need to drill to put these holes. Knot came out right there. That's all right though. No biggie. All right. So as you can see now, we have the top and the bottom all situated. I did cut down these wings, but I'm gonna have to cut them down again because I had to move that a smidge bit forward. So let's go ahead and figure out how much I need to take off of these wings. Now that we got that all situated, let's go ahead and lay out where I need to pre-drill these holes for these little gussets to go in. So, once again, I'm fighting this tiny little, you see what I'm working on, but we'll make it happen. Usually when I'm doing woodwork, I got this here, this big here table set up. You can see up there where my router goes in because it's kind of got a router jig too. But for this little project, we'll just stay on the struggle bus, you know what I mean? So. Okay, go check it out. I knew I needed more glue. I just didn't know enough to actually get more glue. All right. All right, there you have it. A few minutes, and we have ourselves a nice little container to go, and this is going to be put on that cart that we have there, and we'll fasten this down to that cart. And that, now I didn't go crazy with fixing this up nicely because it kind of doesn't matter, but we have a spot, and if my math was correct, we should have enough room to put 2 batteries going this way if we need to. But for now, we're just going to run 1 battery this way here. There'll be some extra space here. We'll put the charger here, have room for a battery, you know, and here somewhere, and then spot for like a fuse distribution center or whatever. We'll figure that out. But let's go ahead and get this kind of cleaned up a little bit, and then get that on and kind of figure out the next move on that next cart.